Impeachment of President Joe Biden may be coming. Well, the process is starting. Take a look here. Yeah, Kevin McCarthy announces House will begin an impeachment inquiry into President Biden and also business dealings. Here is what Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the Republican, Speaker of the House of Representatives, here's what he has to say. Take a listen.
Eyewitnesses have testified that the president joined on multiple phone calls and had multiple interactions. Dinners resulted in cars and millions of dollars into his son's and his son's business partners. We know that bank records show that nearly $20 million in payments were directed to the Biden family members and associates through various shell companies. The Treasury Department alone has more than 150 transactions involving the Biden family and other business associates that were flagged as suspicious activity by U.S. banks. Even a trusted FBI informant has alleged a bribe to the Biden family. Biden used his official office to coordinate with Hunter Biden's business partners about Hunter's role in Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company. Finally, despite these serious allegations, it appears that the president's family has been offered special treatment by Biden's own administration, treatment that not otherwise would have received if they were not related to the president. These are allegations of abuse of power, obstruction, and corruption, and they warrant further investigation by the House of Representatives. That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. This logical next step will give our committees the full power to gather all the facts and answers for the American public. That's exactly what we want to know, the answers. I believe the president would want to answer these questions and allegations as well. This effort will be led by Chairman James Comer at the Committee on Oversight, in coordination with Chairman Jim Jordan for Judiciary Committee and Chairman Jason Smith on Ways and Means. Now, I do not make this decision lightly. And regardless of your party or who you voted for, these facts should concern all Americans. The American people deserve to know that the public offices are not for sale, and that the federal government is not being used to cover up the actions of a politically associated family. Now, I would encourage the president and his team to fully cooperate with this investigation in the interests of transparency. We are committed to getting the answers for the American public. Nothing more, nothing less. We will go wherever the evidence takes us.
Yeah, now the allegations here from Forbes, which is a pretty non-biased, not left, not right-leaning source. Biden impeachment inquiry, all the allegations against the president leveled by the House Republican explained. Take a look here. Kevin McCarthy on Tuesday confirmed reports earlier in the day that he planned to endorse the impeachment backed by the hard-right Republicans, telling reporters that he has directed the House Oversight Ways and Means Committee to formally open the probe. McCarthy cited testimony from witnesses who told lawmakers Biden joined in on multiple, quote, phone calls and multiple interaction dinners with his son's business partner, which the speaker alleged led to millions of dollars in payments and cars to Hunter Biden and his associates. This is why Hunter Biden is going to be very important on this going forward. Hunter Biden's former business partner, Devin Archer, testified to the House Oversight Committee in July that he witnessed then Vice President Biden and his son have multiple casual conversation in the presence of Hunter's business partner, including on speakerphone but Archer said they did not involve any business discussions. The claims are similar to ones made in 2020 New York Post story that claimed Biden had contact with his son's Ukrainian business partner, though the president had repeatedly denied involvement in his family's business dealings, a denial McCarthy said Biden, quote, lied about. Payments to the family members, McCarthy also referenced bank records that Republican committee leaders claim show Hunter Biden and his business partner received $20 million in payments from various foreign entities, though they didn't present evidence that Joe Biden received any of the money. And only about 7 million went directly to Biden family members, according to a Washington Post analysis. Again, millions of dollars here. Will this incriminate Joe Biden directly? And is this business dealings enough to impeach a president? We will see. In addition, McCarthy cited suspicious activity reports that detail various foreign transactions Hunter Biden and his business partners engaged in. Banks are required to file these reports on a routine basis with various with the federal government to flag potential illegal activity, but generally are not proof of criminality on their own. It's basically filing reports on the money. Lastly, McCarthy referenced an unfounded bribery allegation brought by an FBI source that alleges the CEO of Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company Hunter Biden sat on the board of, paid $10 million to members of the Biden family to help remove a Ukrainian corruption prosecutor. The bribery claim has not been confirmed, and the allegation around Shokin's firing is fraught with factual deficiencies. However, then Vice President Joe Biden was among a coalition of U.S. and foreign leaders calling for Viktor Shokin's ouster because he didn't pursue corruption investigations fervently enough, including one into Burisma that was stalled at the time Shokin was forced to step down, a former Ukrainian official told Bloomberg. 61% is the share of Americans who believe Biden meddled into his son's business dealings, according to a CNN poll released last week. Note that's a CNN/SSRS poll. Nearly half, or 42%, believe Biden's conduct was illegal, according to the poll of 1,503 adults, with a margin of error of 3.5. Now, we have an election coming up in a little bit over a year. I think the Republicans will draw this out a little bit, and we will see an impeachment process play out here over the next several months. The Republicans can impeach a president in the House of Representatives with just Republican votes, similar to what happened to former President Donald Trump with just Democratic votes. The saying that comes to mind is my father's old saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The question here is, you guys can make your own determination. Honestly, I think it's early to even make a determination because we haven't even seen the evidence and all this stuff that will come out into the public eye here over the course of probably the next several weeks and or months. You guys can be the judge of that. When that comes out here, I'll keep you up to date here on that. Remember, the Republicans can impeach President Biden in the House, but that doesn't mean he gets fully removed from office. That has to happen in the Senate with a 2/3 votes, which will mean that they would need Republicans and Democratic votes to happen in the Senate. That does not happen very often. You need again, Republicans and Democrats to vote on that, and it has to be a very severe thing. There's been only how many presidents have actually been removed here? Let me see. So, very interesting here. How many U.S. presidents have been formally impeached by Congress? Only three: Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump. Of those presidents, Donald Trump was impeached twice during his single term. No U.S. president has ever been removed from office through impeachment. Interesting. In addition to Johnson, Clinton, and Trump, only one other U.S. president has faced formal impeachment inquiries in the House of Representatives. You probably know it. Richard Nixon. Many other presidents have been threatened with impeachment by political foes without gaining any real traction in Congress. And of course, we know what happened to Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon resigns in 1974 amid the Watergate scandal. And yeah, was probably thought he was going to be fully impeached on that, and he just straight up resigned. Yeah, as history lies. So I'll keep you up to date here with what's going to happen. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos that come out here every day, 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for liking and sharing these videos. Click here to see what a governor just did, which some people are saying is taking away their rights. Or click here to see the major Social Security announcement coming for millions. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.